We got a Flash update for you, some good news and some bad news. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and The Flash is gearing up to shoot this week officially. And the good news is, after getting all the fans worried, Michael Keaton will be back as Batman. TheWrap has confirmed it through his agents at ICM that, yes, he is returning to the Cape Crusader, showing up on set next week. And The Flash, well, not this version of The Flash, but The Flash and this version of Batman will be together finally after many fans were worried. So if you were happy about that news, well, you'll still be happy because it is actually happening. Now, what happened? Why did this change up? Let's get to the update here because we got a couple other, and plus, someone else has been chiming in on this news, and I'll share you their thoughts. But this all started when Andy Muschietti put together the new logo announcing that, yes, they are filming today. Here it is. Boom, 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 boom. The Flash movie is happening, guys. There it is. Pum, 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 pum. DC's The Flash. Flashpoint is on its way. And yes, Michael Keaton really is playing Batman in The Flash after hesitating over Rona concerns. He's now joined the UK production, he's joining this week. His agency, ICM Partners, has confirmed the actor will return as Batman in The Flash. He was kicked off on London today. Today's Monday, as revealed in the Instagram post I just showed you. TheWrap exclusively reported this before, but I had it before them, but I wasn't allowed. My source wouldn't let me. If my source had known it was going to be Umberto. But Keaton was in talks to return to the role after nearly 30 years to appear alongside Ezra Miller. But Keaton set the fandom on fire when he hinted at the interview with Deadline that we talked about that, you know what, he may not do it because of safety concerns, because of, everything that's going on. To be honest with you, what worries me more than anything is all this stuff. It's this. The Rona, I'm more concerned. I keep my eye on that situation in the UK more than anything. That will determine everything. So that's why I'm living outside the city here, staying away from everybody because it's really got me concerned. So that's the first thing about all my projects. I go, is it going to kill me? Literally. Well, I always thought I was worried. It was real. The quotes were real, but I didn't think that was really going to happen. They haven't signed up. He's been on this for a while. And so I was surprised to hear those quotes. I was told he was legitimately concerned, but clearly maybe he got the vaccine. Who knows? But yes, he played the version of Batman in 1989's Batman. There it is. I got the tape, the original tape. Look how sweet that is. 126 minutes, baby. PG-13 VHS. A triumph. But yes, back in 89, he did the blockbuster film. He did the second one. A lot of fans were sort of confused. Why is he coming back? And they didn't like him when they first cast him back in 89. But most fans were very excited. He played it again in Batman Returns, but then quit the role when Burton was pushed out and replaced with Joel Schumacher. Thank God. I don't know if Keaton could have pulled off all those. Although Batman Forever is not the worst one. Val Kilmer's not the worst one. It's Batman and Robin that's really the reviled 1997 follow-up. But The Flash apparently will disregard the latter two entries entirely and explore Keaton's version of Batman, what he's been up to since we last saw him. We did report on all that. I have a whole scoop for you from last year. You can go check it out. You can also learn who's playing Superman. I'll put that video at the end of this if you want the Flash scoops. So stay tuned. But yes, what has he been up to? It doesn't mean they couldn't still use Chris O'Donnell or other versions from the Schumacher films. They would be in its own universe, it sounds like. We got the Burton universe and the Schumacher universe. Now, while sometimes they were saying they were the same, no, I think DC is going to finally declare they're separate. But this crossover will be Flashpoint. If you know that story, you know what Barry goes and does. I won't spoil that for you here. But yes, it's happening. He will be returning, and he will be teaming up with the Flash in Flashpoint. This image is still sick. I'm excited for it. Yes, they've confirmed Keaton is back. So if you were excited for that, well, stay excited because it is happening. Now, second story, again, bad news if you're a fan of Ray Fisher, and just bad news if you're not a Ray Fisher fan because he's still out there complaining. So it's kind of bad news either way. If you're a fan of him or if you're not a fan of him, it's bad news either way. I'm trying to be impartial here, but it's tough because, my God, Warner Brothers puts this out there for Andy Muschietti, who's just trying to get the movie made. But this guy has nothing to do with you, Ray. And yet here's Ray again. Now, if we could just get Walter Amato to announce an apology to the participants of the Justice League investigation. Really? Are we going to do this the whole production? And then when the movie comes out and the trailer drops, every time, Ray, you're going to do this? I mean, I'm frustrated because, look, all right, there's fans of Ray. There are DC fans out there that just will support him no matter what without evidence that just because he says so, even though a whole investigation happened, doesn't matter. But what's so confusing to me is, Ray, you did this to yourself. You said, you slammed Hamada, and you said, well, I think he must have known. You don't even know if he did know. You're just assuming he knows. And then you made it very clear you will not participate in any films associated with Walter Hamada. This was all over the trades back in December. You went this far. I don't know why you went that far. It was such a stupid move that you went that far. You just, dug your own grave is what you did, because you would have probably been in the movie. No matter what you had still done, it would have been hard for them to fire you, given all the stuff you were putting out there. But when you distinctly said, and I quote, Walter Hamada is the most dangerous kind of enabler, his lies, a hit piece, real issues of the investigation. I will not participate in any production associated with him. Dude, I'm sorry, he's a bigger deal than you are. He's got a lot of more people at Warner who clearly have his back over yours. This is clearly back and forth. We've covered this to death, Ray. I don't know what you still want. Unless you got some videotape evidence or something that we don't know yet, nothing's going to change here. Walter Hamada's in charge, and everything I've heard in the article that was released, that your tell-all article, nothing changed. Nothing changed, dude. I just don't get it. You did this to yourself. It blows my mind that you lost a gig in what's probably going to be an amazing movie. It's going to be so fun and crazy cool. Keaton's back. You could have been in there, man. And why? You're just... Because, he must have known. He must have known. Because, he sought to undermine the real issues. No, he didn't. He just was backing up Jeff Johns because he has a different thing of events. He's talked to people who were there. He's talked to Jeff, and he believes Jeff, just like your fans believe you. And again, hearsay you heard in a room through somebody else. Again, this is so silly, the fact that this is still happening. And if you're really going to do this every step of the way with the Flash, oh my God, it just looks desperate. It just looks desperate. This is just, and because you even did he did an interview, guys. He was like, yeah, I would come back to the Flash. I'd totally do it. I'd totally do Cyborg movie. But you can't, because you put out this. You said you will not participate in any productions associated with him. Well, Warner Brothers has decided him. You say here, you want an apology. Now, if we can only just get an apology, are you changing the goalpost again? If you're saying if Walter apologizes, then you're all is good and you'll come back to the movies? Yeah, I don't think Walter's going to do that for you. I don't think they think you're as big of a deal as you are. Now, your fans will disagree and they'll come at me for even in saying that. But my point is, if you were, they would have kept you on. They would have tried to call you and said, you know what, we really want to work with you, but you've made this too difficult. So please, oh my God, please. People keep sending me this. This is the only reason I'm tapping this on, because I needed to extend the story, for one. And two, because you guys keep sending me every time Ray does something, which I'm over. I don't care. I don't care about this. I'm just annoyed. It's just annoying. Go away. Go do your own projects like you said you're going to do. Go, great, enjoy. Had it. Accountability over entertainment means you're not going to be in the Flash because it's under Hamada, and you said you're not going to work with Hamada, so you got to stick to it. You can't just, he apologized. No. You said you will not work with him. You didn't ask for an apology here. Correct me if I'm wrong. He didn't ask for. This isn't until he apologizes. He is the most dangerous kind of enabler. I mean, my God, the balls in this guy. Anyway, there you have it. That's the bad news, depending on how you feel about Ray. Either way, if you like him or not, like I said, bad news. And if you like Michael Keaton and you were worried he's not coming back, well, there's the good news for you. He's back, baby. Get ready to do another bat dance. Woo! What do you think of this? Are you still nervous about Keaton coming back? Do you think it's going to be great? I want to hear your thoughts. Again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Planet, including the exclusive about The Flash. Did you miss it last time? What are you waiting for? Click it there on the left. Watch that one next. Thanks for watching, everybody.